And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So UTEP's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He might want another play. To the air. It's Marshall. Makes the grab. It's Otis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Otis. Touchdown, Miners! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7-2-0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Gage. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Burks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle football.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. They're working that left side. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Otis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Otis. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. New Mexico State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Lobos that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Fires to the big fella. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense in press coverage. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Grabbed over the middle, it's Griffin.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Caught, close to the marker, it's Otis. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. It's complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Touchdown, UTEP! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over UMass. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To throw, it's Marshall. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miners! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes! explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Hard running there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Miners are on the move. To the air, it's Marshall. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Gonna swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Here's the heat. Back open in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. He's trying to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's...
Touchdown, UTEP! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender, and he's dragged down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Miners have this offense rolling. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it's blocked.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
At the 45. and they couldn't catch it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Sharp. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the shot. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got a man. It's Sharp. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Tackled on the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Eisen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Gore. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Miners. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fighting off the defender. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a
touchdown, UTEP! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. If there's time to pad the stats. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.